When it comes to arousing sexual desire in a Sigma woman, men frequently make things more difficult than is strictly required. There are, in point of fact, a few easy things that you can do to generate instant attraction and have the capacity to turn on any Sigma woman immediately. As soon as you become familiar with these strategies, you will be able to provoke virtually any Sigma woman you choose. It is essential, of course, to keep in mind that not all women behave in the same manner. It is also possible that you will need to modify your strategy in order to excite the specific type of Sigma woman that you have in mind. On the other hand, these are merely strategies. If you want to see results, you are going to have to put these strategies into practice in actual life scenarios. Now that that's out of the way, let's go over the 6 different psychological strategies that will instantly arouse any Sigma woman. Number 1. Give her a flirtatious smile and wink. One of the most effective ways to pique a Sigma woman's interest is to smile flirtatiously at her. When you smile at her with a mix of self-assurance and a hint of naughtiness, it is quite evident that you are interested in her and that you wish to become better acquainted with her on a more personal level. It's important that your grin is genuine and not faked in any way. You do not want to give the impression that you are working too hard to captivate her attention and win her favor. Relax, and let the inherent charm that you possess shine through. Simply ensure that your teeth have been brushed, as women are very aware of such details. Whether this is your first time talking to her or you've been dating for a while, you may utilize this strategy to make a good impression on her. Number 2. Getting quite close. When you speak to a Sigma woman and lean in close to her while doing so, it generates an atmosphere of intimacy and closeness between the two of you. It gives the impression that you and she are both privy to some private information. This will undoubtedly make her feel unique, and it will prompt her to think about you in a way that is more romantic. It is not necessary for you to be touching her in order to accomplish this. Just make sure that you are standing or sitting close enough to her so that she understands that this is not a casual discussion. Ensure that you are smiling and making eye contact with her so that she understands that what you are doing is on purpose. If she gives you a positive response, then you are heading in the correct direction. When you get closer to her, you should be careful not to intrude on her personal space. You want to put her at ease and not make her feel awkward, so focus on that. The most important thing is to check that she is enjoying the closeness and is not finding it awkward in any way. Number 3. Make effective use of the power of touch. The simple act of touching a Sigma woman can be a really potent and effective way to turn one on immediately. Before you get too physical with her, it is important that you first determine whether or not she is comfortable with your touch. In that case, you run the danger of appearing to be a creep to her or of making her feel uncomfortable. Generally speaking, a gentle touch on the shoulder or arm is an effective technique too. If she is open to being touched by you and enjoys it, you can progressively increase the amount of physical contact you engage in with her. Just be sure that you are paying attention to her cues and understanding her body language so that you don't break any boundaries. You should also make sure that you do not touch her too harshly because this could be interpreted as an aggressive gesture. The trick is to ease into things and gradually deepen the amount of closeness you share with one another. If she gives you a positive response, then you are heading in the correct direction. Number 4. Generating an air of intrigue and suspense. The creation of a feeling of mystery is another method that can be used to immediately turn on a Sigma woman. Women are more attracted to males who exude an air of mystique and unpredictability. It will increase the likelihood that she will be drawn to you if you are able to give the impression that you are difficult to deal with. Behaving in a manner that is purposefully ambiguous is a great method for generating suspense. Don't hand her everything at once. Ease her into it. Maintain her sense of mystery, and she will be more likely to be interested in you as a potential partner. Being unpredictable is another method of adding mystique to a situation. Don't feel like you have to comply with all of her demands all of the time. This will not only make her more interested in you, but it will also keep her guessing about who you are. It is essential, given the strength of this method, to employ it only on a very seldom basis. If you consistently maintain your air of mystery, she will ultimately figure it out. Just keep in mind that the important thing is to present a challenge. She will lose interest in you if it is too simple for her to figure out who you are. On the other hand, if you can keep her wondering about what you're up to with her, she will be more inclined to find you attractive. Number 5. Raise the level of sexual tension. Establishing sexual tension is necessary if you want a Sigma woman to immediately turn on you when you're around her. In order to accomplish this goal, we must first stimulate her sense of anticipation and excitement. You want her to get the impression that something big is going to happen between you two. Flirting is the most effective method for accomplishing this goal. When you flirt with a woman, you are essentially messing with her feelings. You want to make her feel good. On the other hand, you want to maintain her sense of mystery. The trick is to be carefree and have fun, and most importantly, you should do everything in your power to ensure that she is constantly thinking about you. You need to exercise discretion. You don't want to make too much of an impression on her or you might scare her away. On the other hand, if you know how to play coy and have a good time, you will be able to generate a sexual tension that will make her want more from you. If you simply pay attention to her body language, you will be able to determine whether you are going too far by doing so. You don't want to make her feel awkward. You just want to get her excited about what you have to offer. Number 6. Establish an emotional connection with her. Establishing an emotional connection with a Sigma woman is perhaps one of the most effective ways to arouse sexual desire in her in a flash. Because women are sensitive beings, the best way to form a profound connection with them is to appeal to their feelings and connect with them on that level. Finding something you both have in common is the simplest method to accomplish this goal. You'll be able to have more in-depth conversations once you've identified something that the two of you have in common, and she'll start to feel like she's becoming closer to you as a result. If you have a high level of emotional intelligence, it will be much simpler for you to get a Sigma woman interested in you right away. Therefore, make it a priority to concentrate on improving your emotional intelligence, and do it consistently. If you want her to be drawn to you on a more personal level, you need to be able to put yourself in her shoes and view the world as she does. By utilizing several psychological and emotional strategies, it is possible to seduce practically any Sigma woman. Number 7. Utilize nonverbal communication. Your nonverbal communication conveys a great deal of information about your goals and aspirations. If you want to get a Sigma woman's attention right away, you need to be skilled in the art of nonverbal communication and know how to utilize it to your favor. There are numerous different ways in which a woman's perception of you might be influenced by your body language. Your shoulders hunched forward give the impression that you are uninterested, distant, worried, or frightened. Your posture also conveys messages. Absolutely no one would be interested in any of that. In point of fact, it is revolting. If you roll your shoulders back, you'll give the impression that you have a lot of confidence in yourself right away. You want people to have the impression that you are in command of the situation and that you are completely at ease in your own skin. The manner in which you stare at a Sigma woman might also have an effect on how she views you. If you want to arouse her sexual interest, then you should direct your look in a commanding and provocative manner toward her. Keep your gaze fixed on her for a fraction of a second longer than you normally would, and when you do finally make eye contact with her, maintain it for a fraction of a second longer than you normally would. This will convey both your interest and your desire in a manner that is quite understated. The expression on your face is another crucial component of nonverbal communication. If you want to arouse the sexual interest of a Sigma woman, you need make sure that the expressions on your face are enticing and welcoming. Smile frequently, and allow your face to convey the joy and happiness you feel on the inside. Laugh at things that are hilarious and show genuine interest in what she has to say by showing that you find what she has to say interesting. There is a direct correlation between the attractiveness of your face and the likelihood that she will be drawn to you. The shape of your eyebrows has a significant impact on how women interpret your nonverbal communication. During the course of your chat with her, if you repeatedly bring them up, you risk coming off as impolite. If they are lowered an excessive amount, it is possible that you will become angry. If you don't bring them up at all, you will surely give off the impression that you are not interested. Be sure that you are aware of how to convey emotion through the use of your eyebrows. Just raise your eyebrows enough for her to understand that you are truly interested in what it is that she is saying. Your body language should suggest that you are at ease with her being touched and that you have no objections to doing so. Don't be afraid to touch her if that's something you want to do, she won't mind. Just make sure that you maintain your decorum and don't become too physical.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.